If you enjoy this video, please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like what you see on my channel and would like to support me on Patreon, click on the link below. During the making of Creature from the Black Lagoon, plans were already underway for a sequel. The film was titled Revenge of the Creature, or its other two titles, Return of the Creature and Return of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. The film would again be shot in 3D and was the only 3D film released in 1955. Again, it would be produced by William Alland and directed by Jack Arnold. The film starred John Agar and Laurie Nelson, and the film would mark the very first film appearance of actor Clint Eastwood, in a small role as a lab technician having a discussion with Professor Ferguson, accusing a test subject cat of eating a lab rat, only to find the rat is in his lab coat pocket.
In those days, most people didn't want to do science fiction or creature pictures or whatever you wanted to call them. The films at Universal, the science fiction films, were very well done. And as it turned out, it's probably one of the films that I'm most remembered for.
The story starts when the creature is captured and made the main attraction at the Ocean Harbor Oceanarium in Florida. It is studied by animal psychologist Professor Cleet Ferguson, played by John Agar, and student Helen Dobson, played by Laurie Nelson. The creature eventually escapes, causing chaos and carnage on its way to the ocean. Rico Browning, who was inside the creature costume for the underwater sequences in the first film, requested that he play the creature again.
When we did the second creature film, I said, well, hey, how about let's get credit for being the creature? And they gave me a big argument and said, no, we'll give you a lot of publicity, help you get other jobs. And I said, no, I want credit, but they wouldn't credit anybody as the creature.
He was in the creature suit in a small amount of scenes. However, most of his scenes were scenes taken from the first film. Browning would also appear in the film out of costume as one of the lab technicians. Stuntman John Lamb was hired to play the creature along with Tom Hennessy. However, Lamb would be dismissed after filming began, so actor stuntman Tom Hennessy got the part.
Tom Hennessy, who was the topside creature in that film.
During the filming of Revenge of the Creature, Hennessy almost drowned in a scene where he grabs the character Helen Dobson, who in the scene is actually stuntwoman Ginger Stanley, on a pier, and jumps with her into the water. The scene was shot at night, and when Hennessy and Stanley hit the water, they discovered it was full of jellyfish, and also there was a strong current that pulled them both underwater. Hennessy let go of stuntwoman Stanley, who swam to the surface, but Hennessy's Gillman costume became waterlogged and became very heavy, and the strong current was extremely hard to fight. He was rescued and pulled out of the water by two local boys who were watching the filming from a nearby boat. Filming took place at Marineland, Florida, which played the part of the film's Oceanarium. In the design of the creature, there were a few differences. For instance, the eyes of the creature were replaced with large bulbous fish eyes to help with the actor's vision.
Jack Arnold was very efficient and very well organized, a very good director in terms of technical ability. As far as direction to the actors, in terms of acting or emotional support, I guess you just he was the kind of a director that said, stand here, stand there, walk here, walk there. But creative-wise, you just sort of were on your own.
No, he just said, do your thing. He liked the way I swam and just sort of left it up to me. I found Jack to be extremely easy to work with.
The location of the St. Johns River stood in for the Amazon. The Lobster House restaurant was located in Jacksonville, Florida. It was destroyed in a fire in 1962. Revenge of the Creature premiered in Denver on March the 23rd of 1955 and was released as a double feature with the film Cult of the Cobra. Revenge of the Creature would be the highest grossing film of the Creature trilogy. Critically reviewed in the New York Times, Revenge of the Creature was dismissed as a fourth-rate sequel with the comment, "Away we go, as before, Other than some interesting sequences involving the setting, what is probably the most unusual aquarium in the world makes a nice picturesque background indeed. As far as sequels go, Revenge of the Creature wasn't bad. There are moments where the film tends to drag and the dialogue is a lot to be desired. But what saves the film is the creature itself, who steals the show. And you can't help but feel sorry for the creature, who tends to get mistreated by the humans. Is it any wonder why he goes on a rampage? In many ways, I would class the creature as the hero of the film. Director Jack Arnold does a good job, but tends to miss details. He doesn't seem to really care about keeping with the continuity of the first film. But that's okay. I can forgive this. My name's Jonathan. Thanks for watching.